Hello, hello to the amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Citizen Sleeper, a dystopian turn-based game where you are a operator, a human mind in a cybernetic body. This game starts off with you trying to sever your links to the corporation that owns your body and has your body somewhere tucked away, but your consciousness is in this thing and you're trying to make a new life for yourself. It's very crunchy at the start, super challenging, interesting. The story is quite intriguing and I would actually recommend you to check it out. So if you wanna watch it from the start, you can find a full playlist in the comment description below the video, or you can just sit back, relax and enjoy, and to see some mechanics here. I'm quite progressed in this game. I think I finished the Flux episode where like some kind of weird shockwaves hit the station that we're on, called the Eye. It's basically like artificial station that circles around, creating artificial gravity, and this is where we do our things. We have the dice on the top of the screen. You get 5 dice every day. The bigger the number, the better, and you use these dice to interact with the environment, and there's many ways to do it. Lots of quests to be done. So these are all the quests I did, like helped many people, and yeah, a lot of positive things with it. And right now we have active quests. Protect the Eye. Peak needs a plan to protect the Eye from the Shadow Protocol before the next Flux event. Help Peak plan, and then we got evacuate the Eye. The flotilla is leaving with anyone who wishes to join them, but they'll need help if they want to leave before the Flux hits. So yeah, the decisions in this game, they are like, I'm not totally convinced they're real decisions, but this one might be on the track of that. Like the biggest decisions you get are when you help somebody off, then they're like, hey, come with us, board the ship, let's leave this station, and basically you get a win screen back then and there. But I always chose to stay on the station. I wanna like experience it to the fullest and help as many people as I can. So I'll definitely like the Protect the Eye ability. So at the last, when the EMP or Flux or whatever they call it hit the station, some kind of a protocol was installed on it, and it doesn't it wants bad things for the station, so we need to protect it. But anyway, occasionally these ships arrive at the station and we can buy some stuff from it. Seems like we already bought stuff from this one. And the other one, let's see, the other one's not here yet, so it's gonna take a little bit. So yeah, let's go find Peak and see what's up. He's on the other side here, like all the way up. Here we have gardens where I'm growing some mushrooms for food and stuff. You do need to keep your body in check and your energy. For energy you need to eat, which requires money usually, and for the stability here you need to either repair your body or take some pills which stabilize you. Okay, so here's Peak and we have a mission. No, actually wait, what is this thing? Is this Peak? That should be Peak. Escape, no. Escape XPR ship, climbing Briar. No, it is, I think. Devise a strategy. Peak is tirelessly analyzing the Flux data and testing countermeasures on the Shadow Protocol. They need your help. A desperate plan. Peak is desperately looking for a way to combat both the coming Flux event and the Shadow Protocol infecting the station. Terminal Flux. The next Flux event is coming and it can't be stopped. The sooner your preparations are complete, the better the outcome. So basically the time is ticking. So this is a time-sensitive mission, so we want to devise a strategy as soon as possible. So it seems like the game wants me to focus on this really hard, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I have a lot of resources here: money, stabilizers, scrap components for repair, ship mine fragments, which are sometimes useful, or you can just sell them. Lots of spores to grow new mushrooms, lots of mushrooms, a lot of data we can sell for money. So I'm pretty much set to focus on these missions. You can actually grind this out a little bit before starting this heavy story missions. So yeah, I didn't super grind on purpose. It kind of happened more or less naturally as I was finishing all the objectives. In the meantime, I also got a lot of resources as well. I kind of took my time though, so yeah. But anyway, bam! We devise a plan. Okay, and here's Peak. This is our friend. Cautious XPR Spacer. Peak beckons you over the white mess table where they have set up. So this game calls them they. I don't mind that too much. Like, I just ignore the whole thing. I just, you know, I have a philosophy of like live and let live, and You know, if somebody's super toxic, I'm most likely gonna ignore them, and there's definitely a lot of toxicity with this subject and all that. I was mostly ignoring it through this playthrough, but like, let's just touch on it, right? And some people say this game is like bad woke agenda. I'm just enjoying the story. I don't really care, is this he, she, it, or they, and I'm just enjoying the story. But anyway, Peak beckons you over the white mess table where they have set up a terminal. The hours of bleary-eyed work have left you both drained, and Peak looks ready to collapse. You slide onto the curved couch beside them, something dark and malevolent filling their screen like an oil stain. So that would be the Shadow Protocol, right? I'm sick of looking at this thing. The Shadow Protocol. Not quite. Peak eyes seem to glitter in the screen like, this isn't what you think, Sleeper. Not by a long shot. You look again at the screen, leaning in close to the dark curved shape to see its texture. You see whorls, I don't know what these are, and currents like a river. I guess something similar to currents. Maybe like circular currents. Maybe this should be whirls. That would make more sense. A dark flow unlike the Shadow Protocol's dark tangle. You know exactly what this is. You have swum in this river, almost drowned in its shifting flow. It is the Gardener's Chorus, the dark cloud which blankets the Green Wave's networks. The bioorganic morass of a malfunctioning protocol grown vast and strange. The Gardener. So Gardener is like a positive thing. It's like this being which lives like in another existence. Like giving some kind of sentience to the plants that are growing. And anyway, I did a mission on that. The Gardener. Pig glances at you. How do you... They pause. Have you met them? Yes, I have. Pig shakes their head. Incredible. That perhaps you won't be surprised by what I'm about to propose. Oh, are we gonna like make alliance with the Gardener to fight off the Shadow Protocol? That would be nice. Pig meets your eye. Everything I have tried to do to contain the Shadow Protocol has been a failure. It sleeps through any containment, absorbs any countermeasure. That, unfortunately, is an unavoidable fact. And yet, the eye still spins. The Shadow Protocol is being slowed, partially contained. It has spread across the station, as we have seen, but in reduced pockets, in fragments. So I started to look outside of our test cases, outside of these fragments we have been poking and prodding in our little lab. Peak smiles. And look what I found! Peak taps a key on their terminal, and you realize the screen is showing a recording of the data flow inside the eye's networks, sampled by hundreds of points around the Greenway. So Greenway is like an area inside the eye, which is the station where the plants grow and stuff. You watch a subtle, and that's where the Gardener is. You watch as a subtle shift. Also, Gardener also offered us a win condition to become a part of this different kind of existence, but I refused. You watch a subtle shift occur at the edge of the flowing dark curve that blankets the Greenway. Something spreading like an ink stain, somehow darker than black, it bleeds across the Shadow Protocol. Now watch! Peak eagerly points at the screen. You see something strange, a fizzing at the edge of the shadow, a sparking, and then it's gone. And beneath for a moment, a millisecond, you see into the networks of the Greenway. You're reminded of an image you had forgotten, of pulling a plant from its pot and seeing a bone with white root ball where you expected to see dark soil. The white connections writhe like worms, and then it is gone, the dark flow closing up as quickly as it opened. What did I just see? Hope, Peak sighs, wrapped up in something terrible. You think back to your meeting with the Gardener, to that sense of something old and world and inhuman to its core. Peak excitedly starts to explain. This is the only chance we have, the only countermeasure we have seen. In the moment it opened, I detected something, a centralized intelligence with a local ID Gardener. This protocol, this system, whatever it is, can protect its network from the Shadow Protocol. But if it stays in the Greenway, the eye will still fall. The station systems are too exposed, too spread across the hub, the shipyards, the spokes. Peak glances away. The only way is to break it open, to spread the entity's network, access it, expand it somehow. Peak pauses. You want to let Gardener out? Peak stands up and walks away a little. They lean against the countertop, their head hanging so low that their long hair touches the work surface. You hear them breathing deeply. I don't know, Sleeper. They lift their head. I really don't know. It's a chance. Maybe. They shake their head. You know as well as Peak that this is it. You know it's because over the past cycles you have run every simulation, every possibility you could think of, and still come up with nothing. You have stared a hole into your screen and dreamt of the black shadow creeping in at the edges of your vision. Peak recognizes the look in your eyes, the potent cocktail of resignation and anger. Let's say we do this, Peak begins, eyeing you carefully. What do we need? They begin to answer their own question, thinking out loud. I suppose we need to do two things. Find a way to limit or control the gardener's spread, and then reconnect the greenway. Big starts pacing. The idea is coming quickly now. Controlling the spread means preparing the station. Limit the gardener's network to key systems. We don't want it taking everything. We just need it to protect the station's core functionality. Then we need to reconnect the greenway, hook it up back to the main line of the network. Those systems we prepared. They should connect, and Gardener will spread along the paths we prepared. At least that's my theory, Big grimaces. But if we don't prepare correctly, the Gardener might not spread, or it might spread to everything. Big closed their eyes. And after that, things might get worse. It can't be worse than a total collapse. Don't say it, sleeper. Pig sits back at the terminal and brings up a map of the eye. Rotational control at the hub, life support at the free spoke, power routing at the Heaven and shipyards. They stab at the map with each one marking them in red. Then there is a central core, as I understand it. It's somewhere on the rim. I need to find it. They push their hair out of their face. We see the Gardener on these places, Pig pauses, but how are we going to do that? Transplant the greenway? Pig smiles. Of course, the Gardener needs plans to take care for. That's what their protocol dictates. They must have been part of the farming management systems on the Eye back when Solheim built it. We seed greenway plans into those systems, and the Gardener will seek them out to protect them. Pig stares at the map of the Eye. It's a wild idea, but it could work. But they pause. We'll need a way into those systems. Heavenage have most of them locked down for safety purposes. We can't just walk in. I know a guy. Great. Pig raises an eyebrow. Someone in the Heavenage systems team? You nod. After everything he dragged you through, you feel like Fang still owes you. Time to pay him a visit. Okay, well, Pig looks at you sideways. I guess we should pay him a visit. Lead the way. You both leave the ship, carried forward by the excitement of the plan and an eagerness to not look at the details too closely. You push any lingering questions to the back of your mind. Time to head to Fang's Bay. So yeah, these ships here, they weren't always part of the Eye. They arrived as a flotilla, escaping the flux event on their own planets, and then they arrived here and they met the same fate here as well. Like, trouble. They met trouble. But yeah, and then we helped them out, and then they're actually offering to help us out. One of the solutions to this problem should be to evacuate. Let's see, Pilgrim Seed, Amber Heart's refugee ship. Oh, we can also do this. We can evacuate the Eye. So this is another mission. Bird refitting. Building birds into the vast bulkheads of the Pilgrim Seed is a huge job, and Sol needs every able-bodied engineer to help. Supply hauling. The evacuees will need many supplies for the trip to the starboard belt, and they have to be hauled aboard in only a few cycles. Okay. Pilgrim's prep. The Pilgrim set will take the majority of the evacuees of the Eye, but is there enough time to settle them all? So I guess this time we really do have a choice. We can help these prep, or we can go with the Pig's mission. Yeah, I'm gonna go with protect the Eye. I'm both happy for the choice and also anxious. I don't like making choices. Briar Base Camp, Spacer Staging Ground. Okay. Terminal Flux, Inject Stabilizer. Oh, this is where we can go to sleep. Okay. Let's find the things he talked about. So this is where the Gardener is. You can see a lot of green. There's like a commune here that's growing vegetables, I mean mushrooms. I even have my own plot here. Yeah, farm stacks you can work at, and then we go back to the main part of the thing. Okay, I don't remember where Fang is. That's Caster. Fang's Bay, there we go. Oh, really, Fang? That's the first dude we worked with when we got here. He gave us an empty container to live in at the start of the game. So we go all the way to the past. Oh, no wonder I don't remember the guy. Heavenage Systems Department. Find Fang. Fang isn't in his bay, and no one in the offices upstairs seems to know where he is. Your lone clue is an out to lunch note. A difficult man. Fang is both never where he says he'll be and always late. Well, this is no surprise. Now is not the moment for wasting time. So here you put a dice in, and if you put a low dice, there's a chance this might go wrong, you know. So you want to put good dice inside, then you get 100% positive result. And this here is a bonus you get on top of your dice. So I get a +2 bonus, it becomes a 4. Basically, like, I leveled up my character, so it gets big bonuses to most of the things. Like, the only things I don't have 3 bonus to is the engage skill and the endure skill. I can get the engage to +2, but for now I'm just saving the points in case I might need this one instead of this one, I guess. Okay. I'm actually gonna put a 2 in as well. I want this to progress faster. It might go wrong though. No, we got a positive outcome. Beautiful. And now once all the dice are spent, we need to go and go to sleep. So this is my apartment here. There's some stray cats around, which I give some money to. Well, actually what I do is I feed them crackers. It's just a waste of resources really, but I like to do it. And I'm gonna end the cycle, which is basically like a day in this game. We're gonna recover our dice and continue what we were doing. Right, and we are hungry. I mean, our energy is low. There's multiple ways to recover energy. What I like the best is to go to our friend Memphis here, and for only 12 cash, get 3 energy back. It's like, I feel like it's super efficient, so. And yeah, let's go back to the Fang's Bay and continue looking for the guy. I'm gonna put a 4 in, which will become a 6, which is 100% positive. What if I put a 5? 50% positive, 50% neutral. Let's go with a 6. I also have an ability to reroll my dice once per day, so I'm probably gonna reroll these low numbers. Bam! We found him. That's it, no more wasting time. Pig sighs and pulls out their slate. They crack open a box on the side of the base shutter and wire the slate to what's inside. Maybe your friend has a Heavenage pass card or something inside. Pig shoots you a glance. Something they wouldn't mind if you borrow. Let's just wait for him. Pig doesn't look up. You haven't got time to wait, they sigh. Coming here was a mistake. After a few tense moments, the shutter jerks and begins grinding open, the noise making you jump. Let's get inside. Pig glances around. Quickly. You slip into the dark of the bay, punctuated by the blinking lights of the Fang's piles of servers, somehow even more disordered than before. Oh, this might not be the person I'm thinking about, though. This might be the hacker dude, actually. Pig makes a beeline for the desk at the center, scattered with tools and components. They flick on a lamp and start the mess. Are you sure this person can help us? Yes. You're interrupted by the sound of footsteps from the entrance. Someone has come in behind you. Pig freezes. Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, it's the hacker dude. Okay. A Heavenage Systems engineer. I could swear I closed this shutter when I left. Fang leans on a stack of servers near the entrance. Must be getting forgetful, he grins at you. Fang! The very same, Fang smiles. Fang raises an eyebrow. Thought you'd come rob an old friend, is that the plan? We need your help, dude. Fang nods. You're here about the flux. Pig nods and is suddenly giving Fang their full attention. Fang smiles, pleased with himself. I guessed as much. I saw changes in the old system architectures almost immediately. Some of them have been running since the first days of the station, and so when I saw new patterns, shifts in logic, I knew something must have happened. These past cycles, I've been doing a total inventory of the core systems from the hub to the rim, he grins. I've surprised myself, to be honest. I didn't think I had it in me. Pig seems unamused. And what did you find? Fang sighs. That's the thing. There's something all twisted up in the systems and protocols, but every time I look at it, it disappears, Pig finishes. Fang turns to you. Do they always do that? Pig ignores him. It's a shadow protocol. It masks itself somehow, bedding into the gaps between the systems in the negative space. It's slowly filling every system in the station, slowly taking over, and we need to stop it. You need to grant us access to all the core systems of the station, rotational control, life support. Fang holds up a hand. Whoa, 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 slow down there. I don't even know your name. Fang shakes his head. And you're asking for the keys to the castle? Can't be done. Well, Fang, but you know me, dude. You know me. We go way back. Fang, it's me. Fang pauses and glances between both of you. How long have you known this sleeper? I know I owe you, but I also know that you trust too easily. Sorry to say it. That's kind of truth. I pretty much trust everyone and anyone on this station and got in trouble more than once because of it. Pig cuts in. I can vouch for myself. I came to the Eye on the run from the XPR colony Hawthorne with the intent to keep running until we hit the starboard belt. But since I have been here, I have done everything in my power to protect this place. I have helped to stabilize the refuge flotilla, to investigate the flux, to identify and make a plan to purge the shadow protocol from the station systems. Meanwhile, Heavenish has done everything to stop and slow these actions. I have proven myself as a friend to the people of this station, not the administration, many times over, and I will not be doubted by someone who wears the badge of this corrupt administration. Well, that's harsh, Peak fixes Feng with a hard look. Feng looks down at his Heavenly jacket and shrugs. Well, this is all I have in my wardrobe. Look, I have no love for the council either, friend, but someone has to run this place, and that someone is me. Feng walks over to the workbench where you are both standing and digs a slate out of the pile of tools. You want to prove yourself? Show me. Peak grabs the slate and you recognize the tangled form of a flux node on the screen. Peak immediately starts tapping away at it, its tendrils unwinding and the shadow, just slightly delayed, slipping out of sight. Feng leans in. Interesting, he says to himself. Before long, Peak has unfolded the system completely and it lies played out like an unwound ball of string. At the center, with nowhere left to hide, it is the dark stain of the shadow protocol, visible for all to see. What now? Feng asks, his eyes fixed on the screen. How do you kill it? You can't. Feng grimaces. Well, shit. we can't at least, adds Peak. There's one entity on the station that we have seen purging the shadow. The Gardener. Feng frowns. Who's that? Some Greenway hacker? Peak glances at you. More like an avatar of the Greenway itself. You explain the Gardener to Feng. Oh yeah, that I don't think he's gonna like that this thing is on the station. Even less to let it spread, but hey. You explain the Gardener to Feng, the feeling of descending into the flowing river of consciousness. You explain the network chorus, the non-human collective of voices. You tell him of the farming AIs offered to you, to be networked into the chorus, dissolved in its flow. Then you explain that by granting it access to the AI's major networks, you hope to reinforce them. Feng is silent for a moment. And you want to let this thing out? He shakes his head. That's the kind of stupid plan I dream up. He pauses. I like it. He smiles. Okay, thank God for that. And this place is rammed with weird protocols and forgotten intelligences anyway. Yeah, once we met a sentient drink dispenser machine, I believe. That was so long time ago. What's one more ghost in the machine? Ah, thank you. Good. We'd try to limit it, of course, Peak explains. That's why we want your help to access the AI's major systems, to seed some of the Gardener's spores into them, to draw the Gardener's focus to those places. Feng whistles. Whew. So the way we save the AIs by growing mushrooms in all the server stacks? He glances at you. Sleeper, congratulations, you found someone weirder than you. Peak goes to argue, but Feng holds up a hand. In it is an all systems Heavenish pass card with his picture on it. Take it before I change my mind. Thank you. Don't mention it. Feng gives you a look. In all honesty, Sleeper, I was on my way back here to start tearing the place down. The Shadow Protocol had me spooked. So if you're telling me you have figured a way we might fight it... He looks at Peak. No matter how crazy, then I'm glad to help. He smiles a tight smile. Come with us, dude. No, Sleeper. He looks away. I have to keep on with my work here. Strengthen those systems. Back up the data. The worst comes to the worst, I'll need to rebuild. I won't let this place die. The last pieces of my parents are here among the data. Alright, goodbye, Feng. Feng embraces you firmly. Stay safe, Sleeper. You take the card and leave the bay with Peak. Once you're outside, they stop you. We should split up. Peak looks worried. We've wasted enough time as it is. Head to the facilities in the hub. The free spoke and the far side of the shipyard. See the Gardener there. I'm going to find the core control center that's somewhere on the rim. They hold up their slate. I'll send you a message on your slate when I have something. Good luck. They squeeze your shoulder and you exchange fearful looks. You know, deep down that Peak isn't sure this will work, but they have decided to act, to move with confidence, and for that confidence you are very thankful. Alright. Okay. Let's see, where do we start? Do we need to go to the other mode here? So this is like the hacking mode? No, I don't see anything here. Let's see, the mission. Access and see the systems. Okay. So this is the Heavenage offices. Can we do something here? No, we can just sell the Yatakan data. This is how we earn our money. We hack these from like their people, like here. So there are two factions: Heavenage, which is like a security force, and then there's Yatagan, which are like kind of mafia or something. So you go there, you put a dice in, you bypass it, and you got those protocols you can sell. But right now I'm not too interested about that. Right now I would like to figure out what in the world I need to do. A bar, Ort Exchange, Amphistol. So most of these places are either places I can work at or get some energy. So here I can get money, here I can cook some caps and get some energy. And yeah, these are all the hubs that I once helped people out, and then now I'm welcome there to like do whatever I want. So I already know which locations will most likely not be anything with what... Oh, there is one of the things here. Oh, it's actually glowing yellow, see? So that's one. The life support thing. Let's see, is there anything across? Nothing here, okay. Maybe I need to do them one by one and then they reveal the others. Could be. Sometimes the game is a little bit... Oh no, this is the hub. There's gonna be another one here, yeah. Where's the third one though? Oh, there's a rotational control here. So this is around, like this is where the station like circulates around. So Fang identified that rotational control is one of the key systems. If this thing stops rotating, we're gonna lose gravity, if nothing else. Interesting thing here, in the middle of rotation, like there is no gravity. You like work in 0G here, while the ring actually rotates. So you can see stars moving. Never noticed this effect before. So basically we rotate together with the station, so the station doesn't rotate it when compared to us, but if you compare it to the stars, you can see it moving. Alright, let's access rotational control. See the control center. Spores from the greenway implanted here will seed a garden that the gardener will be forced to protect. At least that's the theory. Systems seeded. Do you have any hope of controlling the limiting gardener spread? Core systems of the eye need to be seeded. Oh, actually I do have plenty of spores, so this will take less time than... Oh. The garden is implanted, now it must grow. So, I don't do anything here, we just wait for 2 days. Okay, I guess then I should seed everything else as well. Okay, let's go down. So there's another one here. Oh, never mind. So this progress is for all of them together. Seed life support. To have any hope of controlling or limiting gardens. The garden is implanted. Okay, I didn't read that, but you can pause and see the life support thing. Okay, and then I need to find the third one. Oh, there it is. I clicked on this, didn't I? Am I crazy? Power routing. Oh no, I clicked on this thing. I didn't click on this thing. Oh, right. Okay. Implementing greenway sports into the systems here should bait the gardener into extending their protection to this vital system. Okay. Okay. So before I do that, I'm actually gonna like make a cut here in the video. So hopefully you enjoyed it so far. It's kind of a nice, chill, atmospheric game right now with a lot of storytelling and stuff. But it was really, really tight at the start. So yeah, I like coming back to it. Like I remember all the adventures I had, the early struggles where I didn't have enough medicine and repair components to repair my body like this, for example. And like we had to rely on weird people and gangs and weird doctors to help us keep in shape, and very often this thing would get really, really low, so we have to like really optimize. And food used to be much more expensive because nobody trusted us. But yeah, I like coming back to this game, remember all of that, and yeah, I would like to see it towards its conclusion. Of course, I'm playing a lot of other games right now, so I don't get much chance to come back to it, but every now and then I do. So hopefully those of you who still watch are appreciating it. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. in a while probably, but hey, good things are worth the wait, right? TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.